We are creating the next file that is called loop3.js. Loop3.js. Loop3.js console.log of while loop example /n, and here also /n. Okay, so write a comment first. This is called multi-line comment. In this multi-line comment, we can write syntax of while loop. Syntax for while loop. What is the syntax? That comes like this. First, we have to do initialization. Second, we have to write a while. Inside the while, we will add here called condition. After that, inside we can write here called a statement, and then we can do the plus plus or minus minus. It's called increment or decrement. Basic syntax of while loop. Okay, so it's a plus plus or minus minus. Now come down below, write an example. Suppose a variable I initialize with 1. Initialize with 1. After that, go for the condition while the value of I is less than equal to 10. Okay, the value of I less than equal to 10, then console.log, we will add here the while say comma I. The while says as a I. Then after that I plus plus. So I is starting from 1. Your while will check what is the value of I. Less than 10. Yes. Then come down and print below. Second, it will increase the value of I by 1. And again, it will go up and check still after incrementing the value of I less than 10. Yes, 10. Then come down and print below. This will go till when? This will go till I will become as a 10. Once I will reach 10, then loop will get terminated, and finally you will see the 1 to 10 will get printed in your page. So I will come to the CMD again. If you remember how we have run the JavaScript file, from the CMD we have run. Suppose this is your code you have. Inside the basic folder, you will open the CMD, and under that CMD you will write how to run it. Node space, file name, loop3.js, enter. It will print completely 1 to 10. 1 to 10 will get printed. Hope working, come down below. Now write another structure of console.log do while /n, here also /n. Come down, right inside again a variable may be j initialize with 1. After that you have to write the do. Under the do we need to add the statement. Suppose console.log the do while the do say comma j, but still increment decrement you have not done. You will do here j plus plus, j will get increased by 1, and coming down you will write here while j less than equal to 10. So semicolon is required in the last. In the do while you can see the first we are printing the statement, and second we are checking the condition. In do while, first statement and second condition. Where in the do while, here is the statement first, the statement condition is in the last. In do while, in while loop, condition first, statement next. Statement is a part of condition, but under the do while, statement is separate and condition is separate. In that first statement will execute, second condition will happen. See now, this is also going to print 1 to 20, but difference I will show you again in another example. Printing. Hope working for everyone. Do while and while loop. Let me check again. Do while how it shows. Node space loop 3.js. You can see 1 to 10 is the while loop. Again 1 to 10 is the do while.
Sir,
Tell me, sir.
both are looking similar, sir. What's the difference? Right?
Next example, we will understand the difference.
Okay, sir.
We are saying both looking similar. Output is looking similar. Correct?
Yes,
Both
sir. Yes, sir.
code are different. Output will also come different. But remember once how to write the while loop and how to write do while. Now difference you can see in the next file, that is called loop4.js. Okay, ready?
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me, sir.
Sir, in do we are written that J++. That means it need to do until n, no, sir, n numbers.
Where in do while or while loop?
Do
Do we have written here J++?
J++. Yes, sir. That means it need to return up to n numbers, no.
Up to 10 it will go.
That's second condition, no, sir. While
This is separate. This is also separate. Here I am
sir,
variable j. Here I made separate variable I.
okay.
This is separate. Completely
No, sir. I am asking that do and while are separate, no, sir. Do and while.
both are separate.
Yes, sir. That means J++. We are written that J++. So it need to print n numbers, no.
Eh,
Up to infinity.
Do and while both are together here. This both are not separate.
Okay.
Both are together.
Do without while won't get executed.
While loop structure is different. Do while structure.
Okay.
You are thinking while is outside of the flower bracket.
Yes, sir.
No. Syntax come like that only. While will be out of the flower bracket. Where? In the do while. In while loop, the statement will be inside. Right here only. Okay, or if you want to see the difference in the same file, the value of I we are given 1. So 1 will go till where? 10.
10.
Also you are given the value of j is a 1, it should go till 10. Now the change the value of default value of I as a 100. And here also put the default value of j as a 100. And then see which one is printing. Whether first will print or second will print. Which will print. In the first case it says the value of I is 100. So here it will check the value of I is less than 100 in the first line. What it will say? Is it true or false? The value of I is the I less than equal to 10. No. The value of I is only how much? 100. So it is false. It will not allow to come here. Okay. So your while loop will not print anything. If you look into the second line, what it says, var j equal to 100. Now look down. It is saying the var value of the j is 100. So do will come and do will print the value of j. Whatever the value of j is there, no matter, it will get printed, and j will get increased by 1. Okay, so the value will print as how much? 100, and the here j plus plus will happen. Now 100 will go 101. Then it will go and check the value of j how much? 101 is less than 10. No, it is already 110. Then a statement will false and then it will come out. So in the case of do while, a statement first and condition second. So what will happen? If a statement will first, then without checking condition, it will print something. Whatever will come, it will get printed. And after that, it will check the condition. Then it will get to know, oh, sorry, it's a mistake. That meaning what? Condition is already false. It will not go anywhere. Let me come here and say. See, the while loop example is blank. It has not printed anything. But do while, it's saying the do while says how much? 100. So minimum execution happen how many times? One time. In which case? Do while case. Okay. So you can remember while will execute after the condition, do will execute before condition. Okay. In case of while, if a statement is false, it will not give you anything. In case the do, a statement true or false, it will give at least once. Okay, that is happening. The do say how much? 100. Means execution happen at least how many times? One time. In the case of while loop, if condition satisfy, then a statement will execute.
Mhm.
In which case? In the do, in the while loop.
While case.
In while case, if condition is satisfied, then only execution will happen. But in do while, your condition will check later. First, what will come? State.
Execute.
First execution will happen. Later
Yes.
it will check. Okay. In ATM machine, if you apply the do while, whether in your account money is there or not there, at least 100 rupees will come out. Why? Because loop will run minimum one time. In the case of while loop, what will happen? It will check you have entered 5,000 rupees. In your account, 100 rupees. Loop will not run. But do while will say, no matter, I'll check later. First, let me run the loop. Now, which loop is running? 2000 loop or 500 loop or 200 loop, depend on your luck. If the 2000 loop will run, then 2000 notes will come. Then it will say, oh, account balance is 0. Okay. So, do while almost you are not going to use anywhere. Okay. Most of the time, you are going to use the while loop, for each, map. Okay. For in those kind of control structure. So we saw what we saw. Do while will execute minimum once, and while loop will execute one time or many time based on condition. If condition satisfied, then only it will execute. Condition not satisfied, it will not execute. This is the basic syntax. Okay, now come create the next file. There we will combine while loop and for loop, and will make a nested loop. Okay, we will combine the while loop and for loop, and we will create a nested list example. Create next file loop core.js. Okay, so we can go in this file and we can write here a console dot log. The nested loop example. The nested loop example. Ready? Right inside. First run a for loop. Or maybe first you can run while loop also. I equal to 1 while I less than equal to 20, then I plus plus okay, I plus plus is ready. Next, after that, go here, write a for loop. A variable j equal to 1, j less than 5, j less than equal to 5, j plus plus console dot log j star. Okay, console dot log is a star. In beginning, you can print here 1 console dot log. Just print here call I. I. Okay, console dot log I. Before I, keep inside 1 dash dash dash. Put a comma here. Again comma. Something like this. Printing anything? Check down. 20 you can reduce till 10 and then try first what is happening. there is a two loop. One loop is outer loop that will run 10 times, 1 to 10. Inside there is a loop 1 to 5. For every call, like suppose when the while loop will call first time, the 5 star it will print. Second time again while loop will call, 5 star will print. Again while loop will call, 5 star. So 10 times 5 star it is going to print in each line. Let's see here. Loop 4. See, total loop run how many times? 1 to 10. First time also 5 star. Second time also how many star? 5 star, because the for loop is running every time 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 5. And every time it print how many star? 5 star, 5 star, 5 star in every loop. Yes, no, hope looks similar. So when the while loop will run first time, then also for loop will print 5 star. When the while loop will call second time, then also the while loop for loop will print 5 star. Because this for loop will execute as soon as the compiler will print console.log. After that, this for loop has to execute. And under the for loop, what you did, you have printed the star total 5 times. We have printed the star total 5 times. 1 to 5, 1 to 5. Now let's go here. And instead of 5, put as a I. First time J will run 1 to 1 because the value of I will be 1. Second time the for loop will run 2 times because the value of I will become 2. The third time the for loop will run 3 times because the value of I will become as a 3. Last time the for loop will run 10 times because the value of I will convert into 10. Check again. Let me see here what is happening. See, 1 to 10 is printed. In the beginning, you will have 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last is the total 10 star. Because the for loop will run total 10 times. Okay. While loop will run how many times? Okay. Then each time the for loop will print 1 to I, 1 to I. Value of I 0, 1 to 3. Console.log I means the value of I 0, 1 to 3. I is starting from where? 1. It will print first time 1, second time 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The value of I is going to print 1 to 10. Each time, whenever the loop will run first time, I will print again 1. Then this for loop will print how many times? A star from j equal to 1, j less than equal to I. What will be the value of I first time? 1. So the loop for loop will run 1 time. Second time the loop will happen while loop. the value of I will be converted into 2. For loop will run 2 times because the condition is j less than equal to I. The third time, the for loop will run 3 times. Why? Because the value of I will become how many? 3. J will start from 1 every time, but it will go till I. Now what is the value of I? Different. It will be between 1 to 10. Hope your page is printing. Now let's come inside. Okay, so at this place, console.log, I will comment here, or maybe you can comment this and create a variable. So check once your yes no is required. Say yes no, are you working? Console.log. Come next. Now little modification I will do. So this output is coming something like this, 1 to 10 only, but it's not printing exact what we want. Okay, till whichever the code we are written accordingly it's printing, but expectation will be different. Copy all, paste into the next file, loop4.js, loop5.js, loop5.js, we can paste it, loop5.js. Under the loop5.js, okay, ready? So under the loop 5, remove the outer console and create a variable var data variable equal to empty. And at this place, you don't print the console.log directly. Do here data equal to data plus and a star here. So we are concatenating the star, and all the star will store under the data variable. We are concatenating the star, and every time okay, hope ready. Now see the flow you need to understand. Suppose if I cut this much, if I cut this for loop to for loop, then while loop is going to run total 10 times. Now suppose each time, if I'll keep this line here, if I keep this line here, each time what will happen? The for loop will also run from where to where? 1 to till I. So what will be the value of I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. So it will go like that. Earlier we printed here console.log directly. So now we are not printing here. What we did, we created a data variable as a string, and under the data variable, we added the one star. Suppose now for loop will start first time. So for loop will run how many times? One time. One star will go to the data variable. Second time for loop will run how many times? Two times. Because the value of I will convert into 2. So the 2 star will go to where? Data variable. The third time what will happen? The third time the value of I will become as a 3. So this for loop will run total 3 times. Under data variable 3 star will store. Okay. After finishing the for loop, we are going to print here console.log data. Console.log as a data. Check now. It will print you complete one, something like is a pyramid. Okay, so getting anything? Let's come and check now. Loop 5.js. See, first time 1 star, second time how many? 2 star, because the for loop will run 2 times. Third time 3 star. Why? Because the for loop will run 3 times. Last time 10 star, because the for loop has to run 10 times. The reason the value of I will keep change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will go till where? Till 10. Now change the condition of while. If you keep as it 20, I less than equal to 20, so the 20 star will print in the left, 20 star will print in the right, and 20 star will print in the bottom. All the side you can find it will give you only equal number of stars. Printing, where 1 to 20. 1 to 20 it should print. If we change here I equal to 20, it will print you complete 1 to 20. See? Now come write another loop, copy the same, paste below and change in descending order. Console dot log, not write is also okay. Just print here I equal to 20, 20, I greater than equal to 1, greater than equal to 1, then I minus minus, I equal to 20, I greater than equal to 1, then I minus minus, and again do the same thing. It will give you in descending order 20 to 1. It will start from 20 and it will come till 1. Okay, getting 1 to 20 to 1. Let us see. 1 to 20 will be 1 and 20 to 1 will be second. So this will be something like this. Okay. So after this, we saw while loop, do while, for loop. Next work is to work with array. So next we need to create one array, and in that array, we need to see the single dimensional array, multi-dimensional array, how to read the array, what is array, everything. Anyone error or no error? Create next file then. Array1.js. Array1.js. Inside array, first understand why we follow the array and what is how that look. So array look like this. Suppose we have one variable, we have one value, example, any value you can store in a variable. Example, we have apple, we store under the a value, a variable. Let's suppose you have a variable called b equal to mango. You store under the b variable. Same time, you have a variable called c called milk. You store under the c variable. You have a variable d that is going to hold some integer value. Suppose you have one more variable cde equal to grapes. Assume you have one more value if equal to Bangalore. These all are the values you have got in your application where user is going to enter, or maybe it is going to come from some other source, or maybe it is already exist. Multiple values we have. Okay, so when we have multiple values, what we do, we create the multiple variable as we created a b c d e f. Multiple variable we created to store the different type of values. Okay, now suppose you have 100 values. Suppose you have 100 fruits name. So how many variable you will create? 100 variable. You will forget itself which variable is holding which fruit name. Okay, one condition. Another condition, like suppose if value are increasing decreasing dynamically, some user will come, they will add a value, some user will come, delete the value. Correct. So in that case, the value number of value will keep increase and decrease, keep increase and decrease. Okay, so what problem will come is, problem will come like the number of variable will keep increasing and decreasing, and that will not be programming, suitable programming. It will become a hardcode variable, hardcode values. Array concept says like it is applicable in all the programming language. Array concept says you don't need to worry how many values are coming. You can create one variable in such a way that can hold multiple values. You can create one variable and only one variable will hold how many type of values? Multiple type of values. The multiple value and multiple type of value. Okay, and that will be called a array. Okay, so what is that? Let's write here. Suppose I create a variable g equal to a square bracket. Okay, creating the variable called g with a square bracket. After that, g is a square bracket. Inside that, first value we can keep as apple, as we have here. Second value you keep as a mango, that you have here. Second value you keep as a milk. Same value what we have stored here. Create one more variable, store one more value called 100. Store one more value called grapes. Create one more value called Bangalore. And save it. You can see one variable has hold how many types of value? So many types of value. Now come next. Right, few terms are there inside array. When we learn the array, when we implement the array, few terms are there that we need to remember. You can see variable is only one, that's called G. Variable is only one, that is called G. Okay. Variable is only one, that is called G. Now inside the G variable, how many values are stored? 3, 4, 5, 6 values are stored, right? So 6 values you have stored in one variable, how it will maintain? Suppose example in day-to-day life, you have one plastic bag. Under the plastic bag, you kept 1 kg sugar, you kept 1 kg potato, you kept 1 kg rice, you kept 1 kg something, onion, you kept something. Now in that you put some liquid material also. Then if the bags are, all the materials are not packed inside the separate pocket, what will happen? All will get mixed. Array concept says, you store your variable in array one place only and you don't worry, I will not mix it. All I'll keep separate. And whenever you want, I can give your value. Okay. I'll keep all one place only, but I will not mix all together. So that is the concept of position and element. Position and element. Let me go here. Let me split this array into this. G is the array. Inside that, on first position, you will find called apple. Okay. G is the array. Inside, on one position, you will find the, which one? Mango. G is the array. In that, on second position, you will find the next value, that is called milk. G is the array. Inside, on third position, you will find the value called 100. G is the array. Inside, on fourth position, you will find the value called, which one? Grapes. And G is the array. Inside, on fifth position, you will find the value called, which one? Bangalore. So total, how many values we found? Multiple. Look at there. In above code, in above code, 0, 0, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are called index position. Called as a index position. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are called as a index position. Apple, mango, milk, etc. are called element. So overall, array has collections of index and elements. Index and elements. Index and elements. Okay, so inside the array you have index and elements. So your the values apple, mango, banana, milk, grapes, banana, Bangalore. These all are called as values. But in the term of programming, you will not call it a value. You will call it a which one? Element. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be called as a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is called as a index position. Apple, mango, banana, what we have stored, that is called as a element. Okay. Element is nothing but the value of your array. And index position is nothing but the sequence serial number 0, 1, 2, 3. The first element will be available on 0 position and the last element will be available on length minus 1 position. Okay, so hope React people are there in the chat. I will send your video.
Sir.
But other are somewhere else sleeping. I am message in the group also. If someone will log in after 10 minutes, I will not give video. Clear. Okay. Redux 1 is coming to your chat. You can download it. Redux 2, Redux 1 already I have given. Apart from that, the project video, yesterday both the video for 5.1 and 5.2. Both are in the chat. You can download it. Later you can log out. Okay, so hope we have written it. Now come there. The video I have uploaded, it is not for 2 o'clock people. It is for evening batch people. They are logging now for video purpose. So you cannot download that. You should leave that. Come now. How to print the values of the array? So inside the array, we got the elements, apple, mango, milk, something and all. Now their position also we got here. If you want to print the apple, you have to write like this console.log 0. If you want to print the grapes, you have to write console.log g of 4. So at this place, console.log print here g of 0. See which value is this printing? G of 0, which value is printing? G of 4 you can try. G is the name of the array. G of 4. Check which value is printing. G of 0 is pointing to the apple. G of 4 is pointing to grapes. Apple and grapes both will print because you are printing the element based on position. Hope ready? Next, after that, let me show you how it comes. Node space array 1.js enter. It is printing apple and grapes. Happening apple and grapes. Next, after that, if you want to print all the elements, then you have to use a for loop. Else console.log you have to write 6 times. So instead of writing console.log 6 times, we will make the program dynamic and we will make program dynamic and we will use the for loop to collect all the value from array and print inside the page. Yeah, after downloading, you can log out. After downloading the video, you can log out. Write a for loop variable I equal to 0 because our first element is available on 0 position. Our first element is available on 0 position. Next, after that, I less than array dot length, g dot length, where I equal to 0, I less than g dot length, I plus plus, where I equal to 0, I less than g dot length, I plus plus. Next, after that, go inside console.log g of I. What is holding under the I? Under the I, it will come 0, 1, 2, 3, and your elements are also available in 0, 1, 2, 3 position. It will say console.log g of I. Inside the g, there is some value available on different position 1 to 5. So that element should get printed. So what is going to do? It is going to print I equal to 0, I less than g dot length, I plus plus. Okay, hope ready. Let's come to the browser and print here node space array1.js. You will find all the values are printing. Yes, now you can confirm. Is it working or not? printing 1 2. Okay, so go printing for 2 people. Let's go.
Sir,
So,
not working.
check, this is the code. No? Read 3 4 times.
So code was correct.
Send your code in chat.
This much only, sir.
Whichever you feel comfortable, send that code. I will guide you. What is the error? Send entire code. I will find the error. Length spelling is wrong. G dot length. Font. G dot length under the for loop.
What it?
Okay, so this is happening based on for loop. You are able to print all the value. Now let's go in the same page. Print the value using. Will print the value using do while or maybe while loop. Do while you can ignore, not in use. Right call. Next here only console dot log call while loop to read array. Using while loop, we are going to read the array. Below we can write a variable I equal to 0, I less than I equal to 0, then while I equal to 0, then while I less than array dot length, that is called G dot length. G dot length length. Then come inside and print here console dot log as a position also, that is called I, comma G of I. G of I. Only I will print to the position. G of I will give you the position of array, index of the array on particular index, whichever the element are stored, that will get printed here. So check now, I comma G of I. So it will give 0 apple, 2, 1 mango, 3 banana, something like that. Position wise your value will get printed. Okay. You have to terminate. You have to do I plus plus. No? I plus plus we have done anywhere. I plus plus if will not do, it will go under the infinite loop. I will never increase. I has to go till where? Till 5. Are we doing in this I plus plus? Anywhere. It is called infinite loop. That is called a infinite loop. It will go under the infinite and the loop will never end. Okay, loop will never end. The loop will never end. It will go infinite. Let's come and run again. Array1.js. Below it is printing 0 apple, 1 mango, 2 milk, 300, 4 grapes, and 5 as a. All the elements will get printed. I will send your video last when we have login 17th. 17th. This will be your video or someone else. Let me check once. This is for next class video. Yours should be this one. 210. Okay, this is the one. Okay, let me share the video in your chat. You can download it. Video we have got this one. This is of which day? Same video. I think same video only. 12 MB. Yes, is the same video. 112. This is also 112. Okay, so last two video I'll share in your chat. You can download it. Both are coming in your chat. 112 MB and 102 MB. Okay, after that, next will be called array only, but using the map function. Map function, for each function. Through for each function, how to read the array. Through map function, how to read the array. After that, we will create multi-dimensional array. Again, we'll apply the map. We'll apply the for each. We will apply the for loop also, while loop also. Okay, so we can see you tomorrow. Check once video is visible in your chat. And whoever are attending the new in this batch, they should send your you should send your name in chat. I will add you in the you send here 87924620607. This is my WhatsApp number. In that, suppose your name is ABC. Name you need to send to this WhatsApp number. Name send in WhatsApp. Name you will write your name 2 p.m. this way. 2 p.m. Okay, name 2 p.m. So I will add in the group, and then from there you will keep getting updates. Who the people who are already in the group, no need to send. The new people, whoever are attending only JavaScript, they need to send your name 2 p.m. to this WhatsApp number 87924620607. Okay, I will add in the group, and then we'll keep updating you any changes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Laptop can keep here. Okay, downloading.
So are we done for the today?
Yeah, we done.
Thank you, sir.
I have added you in the group too.
Yes.
Jay-
Zaria.
yeah, one more
Yeah.
person that I'm adding.
Thank you so much.
Oh, so
Nice.
okay, so let us go.